I give the call to the member for Bean.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker.
Given what we now know, this footage is quite remarkable. It's August 2019, the first speeches of two new Labor MPs, David Smith and Daniel Molino, old mates whose friendship was strengthened by a shared interest in debating.
This is the first occasion on which I have spoken after the member for Fraser.
As schoolboys, they both rose to nationals. That's Molino at the back of this photo from 1986, and that's Christian Porter, now Attorney-General, himself a champion debater from WA. Porter and Molino were chosen, along with two others, to represent Australian schools at the World University Championship in Sydney in 1988.
The division of Fraser reflects Australia's multicultural...
So when Molino and Smith gave their first speeches on the same day, it was fitting that Porter was there. That's him walking across screen. But there was another person from the debating team present that day. You can't miss her. She's dressed in green, the one who's hung a scarf in front, sitting with Smith's family. She claimed Christian Porter raped her 33 years ago. That's her and Porter from January 1988, the night of the alleged rape.
Nothing in the allegations that have been printed ever happened.
Christian Porter has vigorously rejected her claims, saying it simply didn't happen. And 10 months after the Attorney-General's accuser sat behind him in Parliament, at times staring at him, she took her own life after a long struggle with mental illness. Having told New South Wales Police she felt unable to proceed with the complaint.
I believe in the presumption of innocence and the rule of law, and he's entitled to that.
The Prime Minister, one of 4 politicians to receive an anonymous dossier outlining the claims against the Attorney-General, says police have always been the proper authority. But one eminent legal mind says police aren't the only authority.
This matter should have been referred directly to the second law officer, the Solicitor-General.
A former Solicitor-General himself, Mr Gleeson says this might be the circuit breaker required.
If the Solicitor-General comes down on the side that there is no proper legal basis for an inquiry, that would be the end of the matter.
But if the Solicitor-General recommended an independent inquiry, Mr Gleeson says that advice should be made public, with the PM either accepting it or explaining his reasons for rejecting it.
I'm not going to indulge in other extrajudicial processes that suggest that one Australian is subject to a different legal process to any other Australian.
Justin Gleeson's point is that an inquiry would explore any potential wrongdoing from a different perspective than a police investigation. That Christian Porter's ministerial position is so critical there can be no doubt over his propriety. If the former Solicitor-General's view tells you anything, it's that this issue is not going away for the government. Andrew Probyn, ABC News, Canberra.